Hey, I've always had some scary feelings at night, but recently they are getting worse. Here is some background. I am not really afraid of anything. I love horror movies, books, so things like that don't really scare me anymore. I have sort of become desensitized to it. Anyway, ever since I was little, I always loved nighttime. I would go on long walks, when I was slightly older, through forests or down dark roads just to soak in the silence. However, after the age of about 12, I started to experience some sort of fear I couldn't overcome at night. Just this overwhelming feeling of something being in the room with me. I never thought too much of it, but I noticed that more and more I would start to sleep with my head under the covers. Fast forward to now, I'm 20 years old and still dealing with this feeling. A few nights ago, I decided it was just a made-up fear that I somehow scared myself into, so I decided to sleep one night out of the covers. That night I had the most terrifying experience of my life. Immediately after falling asleep, I woke up in a cold sweat panic. I had no idea why, so I just blamed it on the fact that I wasn't used to it and was scaring myself. So I went back to sleep and ended up having a case of either sleep paralysis or a very lucid dream. In the dream, I laid there in my bed staring at my bedroom door, and had to watch as it slowly opened on its own and closed behind. I didn't see anything come in, but boy did I feel it. This entity filled my head with the cliche crowd whispering noise that horror movies throw in. It slowly grew louder and louder, until I eventually was able to shut my eyes, and in an instant it was gone. Now, I know this could have totally been my mind getting the best of me, but I was terrified, so I had to find out. I tried this same thing again 2 more nights in a row, and the same thing has happened to me again both times, but each time with slight differences. For example, the second night, instead of whispering, it was a loud humming noise. The third night, instead of my bedroom door opening, my closet slid open and closed. On top of these experiences, at night when falling asleep, I often see shadowy figures around my room. Yeah, these could be passed off as imagination too, which I always have, but they are another factor to this that makes it slightly more real feeling to me. So far there has been nothing to happen in these dreams, physically, that I can use to prove that it really happened, e.g. the doors staying open rather than closing to their normal position again. I'm thinking of doing a sleep study anyways to help take care of my insomnia, so I was thinking maybe that would be a good chance to test it again, but I'm not sure what to think about this. It feels so incredibly real that I can't rule it out as being in my head. I feel as if there is some force watching over me at night when I try to sleep. Again, to repeat before, I am not afraid of the dark in any way, it is only when I am falling asleep that this feeling hits me. Any thoughts on this? Anyone else have similar experiences they would like to share? Could this be a spirit of some sort? Need confirmation here that I'm not going crazy, haha. This content was provided by Angelo Tricari.